Hey guys, it's me. Today, I'm taking this on like January 19th, I think, 2021. So, today's lesson is going to be about football. Well, and then it's going to have a lot of Bible stuff in it. So, Patrick Mahomes is out with a concussion. For those of you Kansas Chiefs fans, pretty sure are happy that they're going to a championship game. However, Patrick Mahomes probably won't play because he has a concussion. And Josh Allen looks pretty tough, But also, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. This is going to be one of the greatest Super Bowls in history. This is going to be really close. There's some, back in ancient Israel, there's a bunch of countries, I like the New York Giants. We live in Washington. We've moved. So we live in Seattle area. So I just root for Seattle Seahawks. But since the Giants beat the Seahawks, I can say the Giants are somewhat better than Seahawks. Anyway, not all about that. But, in ancient Israel, there's a bunch of bigger countries around them. And then, because after they split into Judah on the bottom and Israel on the top, things are pretty escalated there. And then you should see the maps that I've shown you. So you've got the Assyrian Empire over here, Israel and Judah, Egypt, the Hittites dude over here, and then you've got Persians over here, Babylonians. So you're basically, and the Arabic tribes are over here. So you're basically pushed towards the Mediterranean Sea, basically waiting to be slaughtered. However, God protected them, like I've told you with King Hezekiah, great King David. However, in the days of King David, there was no, Assyrians and Arabic tribes, because why? He, conquered them all. So, modern day Israel, King David had control of all Sinai, all of Syria, Jordan, West Bank, Gaza Strip, Lebanon. He had a lot. But he was content with all the land. He could have conquered the world, trust me. And his son Solomon, richest man in the world, he could buy the whole entire world. I know, it's crazy, right? And there's the thing. When you get greedy, you get too much. And how does this relate to football, I'm asking you? Because, Lamar Jackson, he was a hit until crushing defeat by Buffalo this year. I know, they only scored a field goal. That was crazy. Because he's one of the best quarterbacks ever. But it shows you that some people can just get too much, or, because God, he uses other people for some ways. However, because with Lamar Jackson, he had a great season, but sometimes they just don't do well in postseason. How does this relate to the Bible now, you're probably thinking? It relates to the Bible because, great rulers, they had a bunch of time, but God just said it's not their time. Because, King Xerxes in the Bible, his failed attempt to conquer Greece. And then he was also married to Queen Esther. God just didn't want him to conquer Greece. Why? Because Alexander the Great would come out of there, and that would eventually shape the Roman Empire, which would have the birth of Jesus. Because it's all a part of God's plan. Maybe he wants Lamar Jackson to win, 10 Super Bowls in the next 10 years. I don't know. And remember, if you're ever feeling down, just remember, God has a plan for you. So if you guys like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell below. Bye. And I hope the Giants win next year.